Hello everyone, this is Rajesh Kumar Sinha introducing the first chapter of class 10, that is Introduction of Internet. The first topic is network. A computer network is a group of interconnected computers for sharing information, resources and enhanced communication. You can see the picture. A network which contains two types of picture. These are the clients and this is the server. So any network is made up of the two types of computer, client and server, which is meant for sharing information and resources. It is also the main source of communication, which makes the communication possible among several people. Next is the client and server. As we earlier discussed that in the previous topic, that a network contains only two types of computer, client and server. So client is the computer which requests for the information and server is the computer which provides information. This is just like a client, this is just like a customer and shopkeeper. As a customer request for the things and shopkeeper provide the things, just like in the network, client computer is used for requesting information and server is meant for providing the information. So this is client and server. The next one is types of network. Computer network is basically has four types, that is PAN, personal area network, LAN, local area network, MAN, metropolitan area network, and the last is WAN, wide area network. You can see the pictures of all the types of network. This is the PAN, which is the smallest network uh, which connects our personal devices like phone, a smartphone to the laptop or any other gadgets like mouse, headphone, printer, if they are connected with the help of the Bluetooth or any other wireless medium. It can cover up to the distance of the 10 meters maximum. The second one is the LAN, that is local area network. This is the bigger than PAN. It covers the area of 1 kilometers and can connect all the computers within a building or offices. It can also connect the two different buildings near about, covering the inside the 1 kilometer area. So the bigger one of the LAN is the MAN, which is spread all over a city, in a one city. It can connect all the LAN of the city, uh, and its maximum distance it can cover is 50 kilometers. And the largest one is the WAN, that is wide area network, which is spread across the countries. It can have the capacity to cover the whole world. Wide area network can be spread all over the world. So this is the wide area network. These are the basically four types. It has some more types like CAN, campus area network, and several others, but we have to be confined in this PAN, LAN, MAN and WAN only. The next one is the history of internet, how the internet came into existence in this world. So the first one is the first network of the world is the ARPANET, that stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network. It was created in 1969 by the US Department of the US US Department of Defense. After that, the second network created was NSF, National Science Foundation. It was the bigger than the ARPANET, and it was created in the mid 1980s and was more capable than ARPANET. And finally, after connecting ARPANET, NSF, and several private network, internet came into existence in 1990s. You can see internet is made up of the two words inter and net. That means it is its full form is interconnection of networks. It is made up of the several networks. That's why it is called network of networks. It is created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990s. Internet has several advantages and disadvantages. Some advantages of internet are great source of information. Internet is a great source of information through which we can get any type of information simply using the search engine. Commonly use Google for that purpose. Second one is easy and fast communication. The second advantage of the internet is easy and fast communication. We can easily connect to any person of the world, easy and very fast. It is very easy and very fast. So we can within second we can connect and communicate with the other person across the world. It also provides several facilities like online shopping, online banking, and online learning. Online bank shopping, by sitting at home, we can purchase using the Flipkart, Amazon, and several other websites. So at this moment, it is also very useful because we don't have to go outside the home in the quarantine. Online banking, by sitting at home, we can do our banking work like transferring of the money, checking the accounts balance. Online learning, as we are doing at this moment, we are all the students are getting the education through the online several medium using the audio, video, and direct online communication. So these are the different and several advantages. It has some more. So now we move to the next topic, that is the disadvantages of the internet. So it has not only the advantages but also disadvantages. Some are cyber frauds may take place. Commonly we have heard that getting the ATM card number or credit card number, our money is withdrawal from the bank without our permission. So this type of fraud is called cyber fraud. Sometimes they steal our password or they demand our OTP for doing this type of fraud. Next is computer virus get downloaded and spread across machine connected to the network. Internet is the major source of viruses that spread to our machine. So we have to be very cautious when we are connected with the internet, when our computer is connected with the internet, so that our computer cannot be damaged. Message sent across the internet can be intercepted, can be hacked. So we have to be very alert. It may be our message can be hacked and it can be used for their own benefits. And the last one is too much time spent on the internet could result in a lack of face to face interaction with others. When we spend lots of time on the internet, we create a social distancing. So at this moment it is an advantage, but commonly it is a disadvantages. Next is the World Wide Web, commonly known as WWW or W3. World Wide Web is a network of the website which is spread all over the world. It is also said it is a set of program standards or protocol that allow the multimedia and hypertext file to be created, displayed and linked to the internet. So with the help of World Wide Web, we get the any website or web pages on the internet. It was created by Tim Berners-Lee in between 1989 and 1991. The next one is web page. Web page is a one single page of a website. It is just like a page of the book which contains information. Any digital page or document hosted on internet is called web page. Or you can also say a document created with the help of HTML is called web page. A web page contains information as well as several hypertext. You can see in the picture several hyperlink is also there, information is also here. So a web page is simply just like a page of the book which contains information. Next is the website. Website is a collection of interconnected web pages designed with certain goals is called website. Website is created, particular organization is used to create website with their own purposes. So one website contains several web pages, they are interconnected. So this here the example or the picture of one website. It's our school website, Infant Jesus School, containing several hyperlinks to move to the particular web page. And this first web page of the website is also called home page. The top level web page of a website is called home page. So here this is the website and this is the first page of the website, that's why it is also called home page. And the last topic is of this video is the web portal. Web portal is also like a website, but it works differently. Generally website works for particular organization or it provides the information related to any one organization, but the web portal contains the link of several websites. As you can see here, from the any web portal we can do several type of job like payment, like shopping, news, getting news, matrimonial portals, job. So from the website we can move to the different website. This is just like a gateway of the different website. So here it is written a web portal is also a type of website but it differs in content and services from a typical website. It works like a launchpad to host of the web-based services such as email, shopping, gaming, news, weather, and so on. For a user, a portal is an entry point or gateway for using these services. For example, Yahoo, MSN. So this is the portal which is like a website but not a website. It is a gateway of the different website. So now this is the end of the video. Thank you very much.